the spine work feels really, really good because if you know anything about us, we try to educate you in regards to what it is we do. And so the spine work is so important because there is a unique relationship between your spinal cord, your brain, and your nerve endings. And so the spinal cord, just kind of concentrating a bit in that area, you really can feel the tingles, and you really can feel the feeling up your spine. I was trying to think of some lyrics that I've heard that speaks of, in love songs, when they speak of something up the spine. I couldn't quite think of it in that moment, but it really, you can tell that it's absolutely effective. And so we have this piano movement on the base of our friend's neck here, just to really help to alleviate a little bit of the pressure. A lot of us suffer from migraines or headaches, just stress in general. And so that particular technique would actually help to lift some of the pressure out of the base of the head or neck. And then, of course, running the fingers up and down the hairline and the forehead, that concentrated area. That's a major area for tingles, running along that area. So what you're seeing here, this is like tingles galore. Anything that's going to be, on your head, your scalp, your forehead, your ears, a bit of your face, that's all going to feel really good. And we find in these areas, light tracing and scratching are ideal in these areas, because what's happening in these areas, these aren't really areas that, well, before I say that, for the most part, these are areas that you really don't have like an itchy itch, right? But the scalp, you do. Most of us, have the itchies in our scalp. So usually with the scalp treatment, we're just kind of vigorously, scratching as if you were receiving a shampoo. We'll go medium to firm pressure there. We find that most effective, really simply because, a lot of us do experience a lot of itching in the scalp. So we go in with, that pressure, and then we, of course, slow it up a bit, because things like, oh, she's going kind of fast. I'm not sure if I would like that. Listen, we're the experts. Not to put anyone else down, but trust me, we've spent hours, I guess, the behind the scenes of the scratch. So I'm really excited. It was just so perfect for like a birthday gift from me to you guys, even though it's my birthday. But there we are with that. You have to always go back to the head work. And usually we always double back upon the different areas, because you just can't, get enough in one time. Usually it's not enough. And I guess because of my background in cosmetology, my career in the industry started out in the hair salon, hence me trying to fix his hair back the way he came in. many people that say, hey, you know, I started to do this business, or, oh my gosh, I wanted to do it, but, you know, we really were rebels when I think about it. You know, I guess we took one for the team, if you will, and we endured all of the criticism and the naysayers and so on and so forth. So I think that's pretty much our life's approach for most things that we tackle. So yay for us, guys. But anyways, as far as ASMR, I'm not sure if anyone here is unfamiliar with ASMR, but in case there are a few of you here, ASMR is the acronym for Anonymous Sensory Meridian Response. And so if you hear in the name sensory, so we're going to talk about the senses, because obviously stimulating the senses is in there somewhere. So that obviously we know that the senses would include the taste, touch, smell, sight, and so on. And so with scratch therapy and ASMR, you know, we address a lot of those sensories there. So a lot of you are familiar with ASMR, or the term, because you've watched the mukbang videos, the videos where they're eating different kinds of food, mainly seafood, and you know, you're having to, I'm going to say, endure all of the sounds of the smacking and chewing and crunching. See, the millennials nowadays call that ASMR, but in my day, we called that simple bad manners. So, you know, in my day, we got a smack upside the head if we were caught chewing. Way to introduce ourselves to your energy. So, yeah, we start with the back, and then we work our way up to the head, which we are here now because we've already done some of the back work. And so our friend here wanted to get the full effects of the face and the eyebrow scratch. So he just lifted his face up a bit off of the face cradle, which, you know, was quite all right. You know, he was fully, you know, interactive during his session, which is fine too, because a lot of you that come into us, you're curious for one, and then you're just blown away for two, because you've actually found a place that you can go to and have this thing done that we all thought, oh man, it's something that a loved one would have to do for us. But nope, we are here, guys, although we do love you, but, you know, we're not, you know, personal or close to you as a family member would be. So, but you found us nonetheless. Yay. So, we're putting medium to firm pressure here on the base of the neck with the nails. That feels really, really good. If you've ever have water the first thing in the morning to break my fast from sleeping. And you know, water just kind of flushes, cleanses. So that's really how I like to start my day. And I'm actually on a fast right now. I've shared with some of you that I have arthritic conditions. So what I'm doing now is a fast, just to really cleanse and detox my body, just to kind of do a reset and change my eating habits. If any of you guys know me, you know that I'm a foodie major. I can eat just as well as I can cook, and I'm an excellent cook. But the downside of that is loving to eat everything that you cook. And a lot of those things don't agree with us physically, unfortunately. So that's why you guys hear me often talking to you about self-care and self-love, and that's all about self-care. Scratch therapy comes with the mentality of self-care, because even though you guys can't take us with you, but you can take the memory of the experience with you. You can take the memory of the tingles that you felt during your session, which they're always amazing. So yeah, hair play is usually one of my favorites. Hence, for those of you that don't know, my background is in cosmetology first. I'm a managing cosmetologist, so I guess that word of mine. It's reminiscent of the good shampoos that I used to render at the shampoo bowl in the salon. So just imagine if we were at the shampoo bowl, she would get all kinds of soapy tingles, right? So I like to hear, guys, I like to hear some of the things that you do in the morning. Unfortunately, Scratcher Girl Passion isn't the talker or the talkative one in the bunch, so yeah, but anyway, she's doing her head works, her scalp works, which of course we always do a scalp check prior to servicing our guests, just for everyone's safety. We never know what may be going on up there, so we just have to do a quick check, not to offend anyone. It's just a matter of professionalism. So let me tell you, this scalp scratch is everything. Talk about tingles galore. Tingles galore. And so a really fun fact from the Scratcher Girls ASMR and More channel. We thank you for joining us. And for those of you who are new to our community, welcome. This is a safe place for you to share, to watch, to create camaraderie between other community members. So this is a safe place. We welcome your suggestions, your commentary. Of course, with all due respect, but we welcome you here. Now that all of that is out the way, hey guys. So we have Scratcher Girl Yaya here, and she's doing a phenomenal head scratch here entering the video. And so I want to talk a little bit about ASMR, because we have so many people that actually they love our ASMR offering or our particular style of ASMR. And I think for us, we didn't want to be like all of the other hundreds of amazing ASMR YouTube channels and all of the other ASMR artists. But I think with our brand and just with us personally, we've always been I guess, kind of rebels, if you will. I mean, think about it. We have so many. We have a voiceover of this previously shared video. So yeah, we are going to hop right into it. We're doing light strokes along the head and the back. So as you saw, the video started out with the legs, and that's probably due to the editing, because generally we begin the sessions with a hot pink towel. No pun intended. It's actually hot pink, and it is pretty hot. And as we often say, that's our guys, although we do love you, but we're not personal or close to you as a family member would be. So, but you found us nonetheless. Yay. So we're putting medium to firm pressure here on the base of the neck with the nails. That feels really, really good. If you've ever had a really, and so here we're just doing some random tracing, stroking, light scratching, going along the head and the ears, just lightly brushing. It really, really feels good. You see, not every technique has to be firm or hard. There's mixed mediums of techniques here. So you have, soft, medium, firm. And then you also have, slow, meaningful thing about this. So let's talk about this a little bit. So our idea for the app, as we mentioned before, is a little bit like the Uber app, right? You're anywhere in the world and you need to get from point A to point B safely. And so with Uber, of course, you click into their app and you get to choose the size of the car you want. You choose your destination, your starting point,